Hey y'all, how you doing? This is Danny. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. If you are new here or this is the first time you're visiting, please don't forget to like and share and also hit the subscribe button. I need some subscribers. I'm new here and I'd really love for you to join me. How's everybody doing? It's Friday, well, at least for me, on this video. So I know everybody had to watch Married at First Sight by now. So I knew it. I knew they wasn't going to get all the couples in, all the weddings in. 5 couples? Really? I knew it. I mean, 2 hours, and they still couldn't do it. And I mean, I just knew they were going to do it towards the end, but no, they left us hanging. They're going to draw this out with 2 hours. But anyway, it was still pretty good, you know. You got to see the actual weddings of the 3 of them. They started out with Kate and Derek. His name Derek. You know, Katie is the one that is having struggles with knowing if she wanted to actually get married because she had the ex-boyfriend. And Derek is a nice, sweet, you know, guy that I don't know, he's a nice, sweet guy. And he's cute. But they you know, she was struggling till the end, but she got down that aisle. And let me tell you, as soon as she opened it, rocked around that corner, I guess, to the aisle and saw him, oh, she was like, oh yeah, I made the right decision. That's what it looked like to me anyway. So, yeah, so I think that once they got to the aisle, they looked at each other and they seemed to really, you know, like what they see and or what they saw, and it seemed to, you know, be a good match. So that's good, you know, it's always a good thing to, you know, of course, you know, looks aren't everything, but it helps. So, you know, they did their vows, and, you know, it just seemed like they were really, you know, into each other. And he was happy with what he saw. You know, they always do where the families and friends kind of give them a synopsis of what each of them, you know, oh, Katie, you know, is sweet and she's a go-getter and all this other good stuff, but they mentioned in hers, and she's a diabetic. I'm like, well, why would you say that in the vows? I thought that's something they could have talked about later, but you know, whatever. You know, they were able to speak afterwards, and they found out that he, you know, both of them were in grad school. You know, both of them have a love for dogs. She has a dog. She's looking for a dog daddy. Okay. So that's all good, you know. That seems like that's going to be, you know, a good match. So I'm looking, it's turning out to be a little more positive than I thought it would be for Miss Katie. So hopefully it stays that way. Moving on is Miss Taylor and Brandon. Can you say awkward? I did not like. I don't really like. I didn't see it being, it just didn't seem right. Something didn't seem right, and it's coming exactly what I thought. It is so he, you know, he was at the top of the aisle, and she comes down, and, you know, they seem to like what they see, or I know she does. You know, I mean, they're nice looking. They are nice looking people. Whether they're each other's type, I don't know. We'll see. Because just because we think that they're a nice looking couple does not mean that, you know, that's their taste. So we'll see. They kind of match, you know, they match, but that doesn't mean a thing, you know. So, you know, the vows are kind of awkward. He kind of says something like, the first time I saw you, I knew I was going to marry you, which I think was supposed to be a little joke and everybody was supposed to laugh, but I don't know, it was kind of just like, okay. Hers was very thought out, which, you know, seems like, you know, that's what she would be, because she probably has a really thought out process mind. And they were nice. Their exchange after they were done was, I don't know, a little bit awkward also. They kind of was trying too much. I mean, they didn't know each other. So, I mean, they have a lot of long time, but they were like kind of forced a whole lot of information in one little space. And it was just, I don't know. We're going to have to watch him. I just think that it's just, ugh. At their reception, he could not dance. She was kind of disappointed in that. I would be too. I mean, it's not something that, because, I mean, let's just be honest. If you can't dance, what else can't you do? But anyway, you know, his grandma got on the dance floor with him and showed out on him. She was dancing and he was like, okay, grandma, you know, you making me look bad. Yeah, she did. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, that was them. We're gonna have to watch them. I don't see positive coming out of that. Sorry. As far as the last couple that we saw last night, or Wednesday night, it was Jessica and Austin. They were so cute. They did have like the what is it, like her speaking in the background when she was about to walk down the aisles, saying, oh, I hope he has dark hair and a beard and everything that Austin didn't have. She was naming off like this manly man, and you know, no, you got like surfer dude. That's what I saw. But Austin, he gave a great, you know, his vows were really, he actually did the similar joke to Brandon, and it came off well, and everybody laughed, and I think, you know, he kind of showed everyone, I don't know, I know he showed me, because I really thought that he would just seem so young, but no, he kind of actually did show his maturity in most of his conversation. I mean, some things were kind of off, like he didn't know how to open a champagne bottle. Well, you know, some people are just not into that. He probably was more into beer, so. But their reception was nice. The dance was kind of awkward. He was trying to dip. He was like, I'm gonna do what did he say? I forget what he said, but he didn't call it dip. But he did a little dance and he tried to kiss, and the kiss was a little weird, but you know, but she seemed to be okay with it. I think that she will be able to be a little understanding, and they may be able to grow together. I think they may be okay. I really do. But yeah, other than that, we were hopeful that the last two couples were going to be starting to be shown as far as the wedding, but it didn't happen. they gave us some sneak peeks and clips, though it doesn't look like it's going to be, all great. But I think, they always got to give us a little cliffhanger. But other than that, I think it was a good little show as far as this week's episode, and I can't wait till next episode. I mean, there's not much we can say. I don't think we can really get to the nitty-gritty until they start living with each other, let's just be honest. Right now, it's just kind of surface and basic. Well, maybe when they go to the honeymoon. Yeah, that'll be even, we'll see a lot. But yeah, I think that, all in all, it was a good episode, so can't wait till next week. And thank y'all so much for joining me for this second episode review of Married at First Sight Season 10. And I hope to see you for next episode, episode 3. And y'all have a great rest of your weekend.